I left with a new pair of shoes.
No, you stole them?
Yeah, but
Yo!
But honestly, man, New Balances, there's a pair that I wanted. It was the pink joints. They look like a heart. That's why I like with SBs and New Balance. I love them so much for the like collaboration packs. Like
yes.
It looks like a heart. There's red and brown on the shoe.
There's this New Balance and Levi's collab that they made in Japan.
You were telling me, yo.
Bro, you can't even find information on it. It's just crazy.
Levi's New Balance?
Levi's New Balance.
You heard of that thing?
Made in Japan. It's a Japan release, and I only stumbled upon it just Instagram scrolling and shit.
Okay,
bro,
that's hard.
There's low key, just oh my god.
Yeah.
And you can't sleep on all these brands. It's not just Nike with all the hype stuff going on now.
This year, yo, I'm really trying to dip into
that was I think that was last year. Yeah.
They did the Japanese.
Yeah. I think that was last
For
year.
me, like, I really want to dip into like Reebok. Reebok is sick. I really need a pair of Reeboks.
The currency joints?
Yeah, I was just about to mention that. And yo, honestly, like as a kid, I loved Puma, man.
Yo,
Puma was nasty.
Bro.
Like, what's the one called, man? The one?
They had the trainers back
What is
in
it
the
called?
day.
Yo, it has a name.
Yo, the black and white one, right?
Yeah, yo, if you guys know, comment down below, because I'm having a brain fart. But there's a model, and there's a Pacific Puma that's like legendary. It's fire, nonetheless.
Clydes you talking about?
Clydes, Puma Clydes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
Steve's got him on video.
I had these joints back in the day when I was like 5, 6 or something like that. No, they weren't even Clydes. They were like these trainer. Yeah,
that's like a classic.
I never really wore those. I had like these trainer
Just
type
low top.
ones that were like that almost looked like a Cortez, but instead of like the jagged edge bottom, it was more like it was a round type.
Yeah.
It was a round type outsole.
That's the thing, like, that's why I think about sneakers right now. It's like people just want to be rocking like what's popping and Nike.
Yeah.
But like to go back to what you're saying on how like we should just be rocking everything.
Really
what you
bro.
want, yo. 'Cause it's
Bro.
like shit. And the topic I wanted to bring up is like the mids. It's like I was telling Donte before this show. I was like, yo, they need to stop the slander.
I've been saying that since
Yo.
they came out.
But Donte said, keep the slander.
Okay, don't slander them. They're still like a nice pair of shoes,
Yeah.
but just like, you know.
Nah,
I think
Just,
what
it's
it
a
is-
personal preference for me, man.
yeah,
That's it.
I don't think it's right to slander. 'Cause,
Me
like,
neither.
at the end of the day, that's a shoe.
That's a shoe.
You know what I mean? That's a shoe,
It's a
especially if
shoe.
you're
It's a
like
shoe. Somebody likes it.
200
There's
bucks.
something for
Yeah,
everybody.
hell yeah, bro.
Alright,
Because it's
Yo,
like,
with the slander, it's like, why are you guys comparing? Stop
Yeah,
the
you-
comparison.
Stop the
Go your
comparison.
own lane, please. Because, I mean, it will treat
I
you the
know.
best.
Look,
Positivity, love. Yo,
To each his
Donte,
own, to each his
we
own.
about to kick you out.
To
man.
each his
Nah,
own.
man.
To each his own. To each his own.
why don't you like it?
I don't know. I just feel like just the classic retro joints. I don't like. I don't know. There's just a retroness to me. Like any Jordan that I've ever had has been, you know, the classics of the classics. You know, like.
Yeah.
Preference.
I
Just
agree with
preference.
it.
Yeah, you can have it.
Totally.
Yeah,
I
So
can
for me, if
agree
I'm
with it.
gonna go, it's personal preference. If
Yeah.
I'm gonna go, you know, and get I'm not gonna go get the shoes that look like the joints. I'm gonna get the actual joints that I want.
Yeah,
That's
I
just
feel
me.
that.
I'm gonna save my money. I actually camped out for the ones I'm wearing right now, the shadows.
Oh,
you know? I camped out.
Yeah.
It was an
Steve
easy
has a
camp
story
out,
about
but
the
still, the
shadows.
camp out is like, you know, and yeah, I busted them up now, but this is how you get character with the shoes
that's
that
what you
you
want.
actually wanted to obtain. You know.
Yo,
So-
back to the camp out since you mentioned it. It's crazy because like almost with like photography, when someone takes a photo, it's like they love the photo for what it is, but it's also like they remember the experience through it, right? So every time
the
you wear
moment,
your
yeah.
shoe, you could think back at that lineup, and it's
Yeah.
like it's a whole experience that the shoe has with you.
Oh yeah.
Because it's a classic Jordan, don't get
Yeah.
me wrong. But then
There's
that lineup,
there's
what did you
gotta
do in
be
the
a
lineup?
story. There's got to be a story.
What's
to
your
every pair.
favorite sneaker story?
There's been a lot of good ones.
No, there's a lot. That's a tough
Holy
question.
moly!
You got one?
Holy moly! No.
Yeah, what's yours though?
Jeez. So back in the
got?
day,
Air
oh,
Forces
man,
are crazy,
no.
dude. Remember those Air Force joints down there?
Oh, beyond that, I had these. Oh my God, I feel like I'm outing myself, but I had these 10s.
10s?
Yeah, I had these
Don't
Jordan
sleep on the
10s.
10s. Don't
Bro,
sleep on the 10s.
They were
guys.
the Chicago ones.
I've been sleeping on
And
things.
I was at this, you know, it wasn't in my good days. I was being a little rebel and whatnot, you know. It weren't mine, I can tell you that. But I left with a new pair of shoes.
No, you stole them?
Yeah, but
Yo, not the
yeah,
10s.
bro, it happened. But take this in. When I realized that, like, you know, karma comes, hold on, when I realized karma comes back at you, that's why, that's what I'm saying, that when I realized karma comes back at you, is when I had this one dude that I know and whatnot, and shout out to if you ever see that, you know who you are, I'm not gonna name out names, no snitch, but I had this one dude, he gave me this deal for it, because I thought I could sell Truies and shit, you know, it was back in the day when shit was popping, right, so he's like, bro, I got these pair of Truies, bro, I'll trade you the Truies for the 10, I was like, okay,
for the kicks,
bro, and it was like, when I realized, maybe like a year after, I'm like, bro, I actually really like those shoes. So that's the karma you put out there, you know.
You still rock the Truies?
Bro, they weren't even my size. I wasn't trying to sell them. It was just a quick flip thing, and I thought I was like coming up, but
Andrew would love this story.
Little did I know, you know. And shout out, I'm sorry to the person that had to walk home barefoot that day, because I had to do it.
Donte, bro.
Shoot,
but you know what? It's the honesty. It's the honesty. It's the
honesty.
Yo,
the fact that you're admitting it, you know.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's the growth right there, man.
You okay?
Oh, beyond that, I've been blessed because I had to learn from my lessons. So blessings always come back, especially when you give,
full circle. 100%.
Yeah, just
positivity coming right back. Right back in the swing.
This was in the darker days of the
Donte
Donte area.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all gotta share some because I can't be all honest like that. Breaking my Fifth Amendment right now.
Yo, I got a sneaker story back when I was a kid. So I started this YouTube channel actually called Shoes Are We. Yo, if you take that,
go check it out.
I'm coming for you.
It's off YouTube.
Yeah, Shoes Are We. So I had the purple Supras. Purple Supras that Justin Bieber's been rocking, yo. No. I was like,
no,
they were so fire. Don't even lie, guys. Supras had a time.
It's a oh no.
But anyways, so I had this little.
They were fire at the time. Don't fuck with that.
You gotta remember the time.
Yeah,
you gotta remember the time.
I do remember the time, and that's when everybody was rocking them. Yeah, everyone.
No, people couldn't even get them in the States. I popped out of my elementary school.
I remember them being at not Hot
here.
Topic. What was this? Journeys.
But for a hot minute.
Shout out to Journeys.
Yo.
Shout out to Journeys.
Yeah, bro, I can't lie. I copped the, bro, don't sleep on Journeys. The band's there. The band's there.
The Volados? The dance shoes, the Volados? They had like the little line on the side? No. Yo, I remember when
how do you spell that?
Volados. Yo, you gotta go look it up. I remember when that shoe came out.
Spell it for me. I got Vladimir Putin.
Did they even make this?
When that shoe came out,
anymore?
the poppers, the lockers, man,
Jesus
everybody
Christ.
needed that shoe.
Spell it for me. Spell it.
That was like a grade 9 classic right there.
Vlados.
Nah, not for me though.
The Vlados. That's a dope name though.
The Volados. Guys, go look up. Yo, the people were rocking these like crazy, man.
Yo, this is like
not gonna lie.
This is if Giuseppe's were $27.
I needed a pair, yo.
This is
We're gonna put this shoe up.
This is if Giuseppe's were sold at Winners. This is the Giuseppe Winners classics. Oh my lord.
The Marshall joints.
But the Giuseppe's just Zanotti joints or whatever the hell they are.
Yo, those were hot for a minute.
Yo, they look similar.
They
do look similar to that.
Yeah. Yo, back to your story. Sorry, man.
Anywho, I had a YouTube channel going on all about kicks. That's my story.
Damn. So when was that though?
Dude, I was like grade 7, so I must have been like 12 or. I must have been like 12.
Damn. That's sick though.
Yeah,
that's different.
That's really dope to say. Because I wasn't in the shoes at that time.
No, but to even make a channel at that point, to even have, you're making videos, like that's different. That's different.
Man, I just thought different because
that's
honestly,
sick.
like, I was watching YouTube
grade
videos.
7, bro.
I was watching YouTube videos and I'm like, man, I'm gonna do what they're doing.
That's
so I'm like, why not start now? But guys, could you take in if I actually was consistent with that?
Oh,
you gotta be consistent with your work.
Consistency
is
key.
That's
a whole different topic because that's.
Yeah, we'll get to the consistency.
Especially when you get your own niche young, and you don't understand the power of continuing it.
Oh yeah, that is wild, guys.
But you always come back to it. You always come back to it.
I'm doing it now.
Universal.
But that's the thing, guys. I feel like with maybe a regular job, it's almost like They give you just enough to be comfortable so you forget your dreams. Don't forget them, please, because honestly, if you really believe you can achieve them. Look at Steven and I, honestly, grade 9, man, I met this man. I'm still with this man, we're still wearing hats.
Speak it.
So honestly, yo, from me, from the team to you, if you're doing something right now, don't stop. Just keep at it, and you will be that guy. For
and even if you do have a job, even if you still have a job, do something in the meantime. There's no worry. Keep the faith.
Keep the ember.
Yes.
Flame lit.
Keep the faith. Keep the passion.
Don't let it go.
You know?
Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to say anything about a job. I'm not discriminating. But the thing is, it's
we all know
comfortability, guys.
We all know.
I'd rather be uncomfortable.
We all know how it is.
Put me in the freezing cold. I'll make sure I get warm.
Yo, the thing is, all you needed when you were doing those videos is that to have someone be like, yo, Mario, this is so sick. You should keep on going.
That's what it is.
You know what I mean?
Yo, there's not enough of that.
When you're young,
there ain't enough of that.
Okay, give reference real quick. I'm gonna give reference real quick because I watched the recent video. I watched the recent video where you guys went to champs. Where you went to champs. You know, you had that dude stop you and all that. I think
that was
right?
episode 3.
Right. That was just the one you guys released, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I saw, bro. Imagine that. You know, you're just going to champs, and just because you own this, you have somebody stopping you and be like, yo, quick chop up.
Yeah, really.
Come on now, like it's a different type of passion. It's a different type of service that you bring people here, and that's the next topic. That's the next topic. But yeah, I just wanted to give reference real quick. When you have your passion and people appreciate that, and it like relates, it all comes back. It all comes back.
That's the thing, and you can't be down on yourself if it's not. Like, you gotta be patient. Like with the videos,
big time.
You can't be just doing something and then hoping you'd be like, oh, I want to get some love. I want to be famous. You know what I mean? I want like.
You gotta just do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Even if you're not getting love.
Head down.
If you're not getting love. Somebody will appreciate you.
You gotta wait.
You know?
You gotta wait.
It's crazy.
You gotta wait. Yo, back to the shoes.
Yeah, my bad.
Boys, talk to me. Why do you think the Jordan 1 is so popular right now? Or just like recently? Why the Jordan 1? Is it the silhouette? Are we seeing a transition of a certain silhouette being so popular that it's just like a certain desire that you need it?
I think it's a little bit of everything, man. Because it's definitely that factor. But it's definitely who wore that shoe as well. Michael Jordan he's an inspiration to young kids, basketball players, athletes all over. For that fact, that shoe, he's dunking on Donte. He's dunking on Donte.
He's never
dunking
for that.
He might.
Oh shoot! Yo, but for that fact, maybe that's why it's such an iconic shoe. The history and the silhouette, like you were saying, such a easy shoe to wear. I feel.
Is it a trend?
I do believe it was a trend because we have some older sneaker friends, and they tell us that. People weren't even wearing Jordan.
They were,
but they weren't dropping as much though.
Shout out to Royce.
No, they were dropping.
Royce and Jay.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, there's colorways that people haven't even seen. If I go down in the stock room right now, I could pull out a Father's Day tweed. I bet you guys haven't even seen those.
It's a mid.
And technically, they are mids, but it was still labeled as a high. It wasn't labeled as a mid or high. It was just a Jordan 1.
It's like an old love.
It was just a Jordan 1.
Old love, new love.
That's silhouette.
That's the only mid. Because I actually saw that in person, but that's when you give quality to the, to the silhouette.
There's quality.
Okay, there's a difference, and then you don't really you don't label it. You just, it is what it is. You have the high, but if you just label it as just, I don't know, man. It's just,
I think,
it just feels like a downgrade. It just feels there's a
what they're making now.
Well, I don't know. It just even in terms of like a high versus a mid, in my opinion, they could be. It just feels like a downgrade, and I'm not putting that down.
That's why, I'm
not putting that down, but that's just why I'd rather just
100%.
I just need one pair. I'm not the type of collector that needs to. I can have this pair, beat it up, and then choose to get another pair, but I don't need to be, hoarding this many of the same silhouette at once. It's just,
I feel that.
So 100%. I'm good with getting the one that I've always wanted. That's why I've never had to get another pair of ones, in my opinion, because I'm satisfied. You know?
For sure.
So
that's facts.
But that's to each his own. That's to each his own. That's why it's like, I just go and get the one I want.
To like what you were saying, like actual like sneakerheads, like dudes have been doing this for the beginning of when it was started. Like their top picks, the Jordan 1 might not be in there. because
Big
it's like.
time, big time.
So I guess you could say it's a trend, but there's a reason. You know what I mean? There's
Well,
a reason why it's a trend.
Marketing.
It's a very wearable marketing.
Nike's marketing, guys. At the end of the day,
Nike's going.
you got to remember that these businesses are huge corporations. If they want you to wear that shoe, they're gonna do their best to help you wear that shoe.
They're
so,
pumping out
with
colorways
Travis
left
Scott
and
here-
right, man.
With Travis
Oh
Scott,
my
here's a
God.
great example, guys. Don't fall into marketing tactics of corporate because Travis Scott is one of the biggest artists in the world. What silhouette do they get? A Jordan 1. And then what do they give him after? A Jordan 1 low.
The low.
But in regards to all that, it was an Air Force One first that Travis came out with. But why wouldn't they give the man a 1? It's one of the most iconic shoes, and it will pump more sales for Jordan 1s. So marketing, guys, it's huge, and we don't even realize it. How many advertisements we see a day?
Subliminal. Yeah,
Wild.
yeah, yeah.
That's a different topic, though.
Yo, Jordan 1 or Air Force 1? Which is more classic?
Jordan 1 or Air Force One?
Mhm.
Shoot.
I'm pretty sure the Jordan. Well, actually,
Steve's asking
no.
tough questions.
The Air Force One is more of a staple for sure because
I feel that.
Is it older?
especially
No.
no right because the Jordan 1 is like 85.
Mhm.
85. I'm not
The Jordan
quite sure.
the 9.
I believe Air Forces came out in the 90s, yeah. Jordan was
But
80s.
they just because of their availability at the time, you know, New York obviously popped them off, right? So you can't
100%. Again, it's just an easy shoe to
82.
82.
So
never
we're talking
mind.
older.
Ooh.
We are talking older.
Bro, because
You can't forget
they used to be
that.
ball
Yeah.
shoes, I'm pretty sure,
Yes,
right?
I remember.
That's
yeah.
crazy. 82.
Damn.
Never mind.
Dang, yeah, so there you go.
Jeez.
The Air Force One is definitely
Which one you wearing though? If you had to pick one for the rest of your life.
Jordan 1.
Air Force Ones.
I'm
It's
going
just,
Jordan 1.
yeah.
Yeah, ankle support. If
Big
you
time.
like.
It's not as heavy.
I personally, like, I'm not too
Like
tall.
yo, these are
I
the
don't like
most
high tops
versatile
that much.
shoes I think every.
That's
creator-
why they're so popular.
I think because I bike in mine, I see people skateboard in them.
Yeah.
Back then.
That's a casual walk. Even after you beat them up, they're still sexy as hell.
They look
still dope.
great.
Isn't that
They're
crazy?
disgusting after you beat them up. After I have screen print paint on my shoes.
Like, yo, that's why.
character.
That's
like,
why.
And
Such a good shoe.
people
Like,
generally don't want to mess up a nice pair of Air Forces, in my opinion. As soon as you scuff up a pair of white ones, people actually go to the straight to the mall.
Yeah,
and
they wear them once.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm gonna give these to the next man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bro, you look like you need a pair of shoes.
That's
Hold those.
absurd though, man.
But
like,
yeah, it's a little absurd.
Yo,
But
come
as opposed to a Jordan 1, it's like, you know, I don't know.
Come on.
Shoot, it's to each his own, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not an overconsume. I'm not overconsumed. I buy in moderation.
Yeah.
You know, I support in moderation. You know, I know my limits. I know my pockets limits. I know where I want to put and invest my time and efforts into.
Yeah.
So, I don't really look like I love shoes. I love shoes.
You're just a shoe
I
lover.
love shoes.
Yeah.
I love everything about looking good.
Mhm.
That's the main thing.
Mhm.
But I pick and choose what I want.
Yeah.
You know. And
Without having like some voice in the back of your head saying like, oh.
no, never,
yeah,
never,
yeah, for
no,
sure.
no. Don't be influenced to buy. Don't be influenced to consume. If you honestly like something, go out and purchase it for your own reasons. You know.
Yeah.
Public
Don't-
service announcement. Hell
Yes,
yeah.
yeah. Always, that's gonna be
Yeah.
a whole thing. You know.
Why,
Shooting gems.
outside of like marketing power, why do you think like brands like Adidas not getting any love? Because
they're not doing the
out
right
of my-
partnerships.
yeah,
Yeah, what's your
It's
perspective on it?
it's you know, Nike's been doing it for forever, but
Mhm.
Same with
they've
Adidas.
always been, they have, but like just they
You gotta think over here too. Adidas is loved in Europe. Nike
way
is-
different.
is
Germany and
Americanized.
shit.
But
They
that's
go
the thing.
fucking
But
crazy.
it's the influence though. I feel like the West culture is always going to be the main influence for how it kind of spreads. Because even
Yeah.
in Japan, you can't have some of these Japanese influences without the Americana. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
100%.
So everybody
Create the
gives
product.
reference to our side of the continent.
Yeah.
That's why if you don't partner right with the certain faces that you want to get your point across to, yeah, Europe is a whole market. I'm not gonna put down the European market, but like.
They're gonna come out.
No, they can. I'm not gonna put it down. I eventually want to get my brand down there for sure. Like that's
Oh,
that's.
yeah, 100%.
Come on now.
That's the dream.
Like roadman fit. I dress like a roadman every day. Like, so I understand, but at the same time, it's like
Yeah.
if you just don't make the right partnerships, you're not gonna push.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
That's very true.
Also silhouettes, bro. It's
They don't
silhouettes.
get- yeah.
It's silhouettes. Tinker Hatfield, like, come
the
on.
design
if you don't,
aspect of Nike. Wow.
Oh my lord.
Adidas too, but
yeah.
But Steve, what were you gonna say about us?
My bad.
I just don't think there's that like. There's just not that like or like that wow factor if you're rocking Adidas. It's like
I feel like Nike has that.
If they try to platform the superstar the way Nike's platform the Air Forces, even the fucking Monarchs, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't have that.
Don't forget the Monarchs, bro.
Yeah, but see, that's the number one Nike shoe. It's wild.
Think about that.
Crazy.
They don't have that thing.
Yeah,
that, you know,
they don't got that shoe.
Now they have it with Yeezy. They got it with Yeezy now.
Yeah.
At least that's something that's helping them push the Adidas brand.
Back to what I wanted to discuss is that the Yeezy's falling off.
Well, now it is because it's over. That's the thing. They're.
But
I don't know, man.
But why?
Why? I don't know. Shit.
Yo, I feel like what a lot of it is because don't get me wrong, people still love Yeezys and Ultra Boost. There's still people that will.
There's a few Yeezys that I love.
Yeah,
for real.
Bro, the 950.
But why is there a stigma in me that I don't
I feel like the right colorways aren't getting the highlights.
Because I'm thinking about what someone else.
He's got so much in the tuck that's not getting exposed.
Well, yeah, yo, I was gonna say, be honest with yourself. Why is it? And I feel like truly it's because you saying it doesn't have that oomph factor that like when people see it, it's not like, damn.
Yeah.
But with the Nike, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
So like honestly, we just gotta be truthful with ourselves. Like we do as human beings.
We fall victim to what's popular.
And like I said, man, back to the advertisements, guys. That's what I'm saying.
It's
like
silhouette based though.
Yes, 100%. But it's deeper, yo.
Yeah.
You gotta understand that it is deeper.
Yeah.
100%. Yo, I remember. I don't know who I was talking to, either Shawn or Justin, or maybe it was you. But on our Omnes account, there was like a full 3-4 scrolls of just like
pure Nike. Oh.
Yo, just swooshes.
And it just looks
swooshes.
good. It
looks good.
It just looks good. It just looks good, bro.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
thing, man.
I'm sorry.
And then it is what it
bro,
is.
Oh man, just
it is
what Nike's
exactly
done. Just Jordan on top of that, like.
But I think moving forward,
as a crossover brand, that's the thing. Like they've been able to just
see.
So
their
many
ability to
different
cross over.
collaborations.
Yeah, that's so
because Jordan is his own
partnerships, people.
Yo,
partnerships.
Dante is 100% right. It's
That's
who
crazy.
you align yourself with, and the networking. Because honestly, it can take you to a new reach.
The Jordan propels Nike. Everything that is happening that you don't even realize.
It's Jordan. But yo,
It's
back
Nike.
to what I was saying.
It's Nike.
Back to what Stephen was saying.
Yeah. Moving forward, to wrap things up, how should we go about this? You know, with like the knowledge that we got, like, what can we do to allow everyone to be on the same page of like, yo, it's cool to rock Reeboks, it's cool to wear Asics, like we're talking about New Balance, how they're killing it.
There's got to be an understanding in quality and craftsmanship.
Yeah.
And
it's like what
you're buying, you know?
You have to wear what you like.
Yeah.
That's it.
For that fact. Because like honestly guys, at the end of the day,
but that's all.
Impress yourself. Impress yourself. Yeah.
People don't even know what they like though.
Yeah.
Because
so then that's what it is.
But this is a great place to come to and figure out what you like.
Feel it. No. This is where this is a pivotal
Feel it. That's
talk.
crazy. This
is a pivotal talk where
Yes.
people need to understand that online retail is not always the way to go. You need to find your local. You need to find your local store. So this is how you develop.
Even the thrift store you could go to and figure out
anything.
What you
You need to. This is where we need to start bringing back the humanity in shopping. You know, in store and getting building a relationship with
people
with
who really love clothes.
Your local brand, your local people who support the things that you support. Everybody needs clothes, everybody needs shoes, everybody wants to look good, everybody wants to feel good.
Don't limit yourself.
Don't limit your bro. It's beyond just like
No
what
limit.
the malls
No
and
limit.
what the malls and everybody else can bring because they're not gonna bring you this rawness.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be able to. They can't duplicate this.
Well, you know what, and what ties back into that is like what you see on your phone. Like I just said about our Instagram, like all you see is a swoosh. You know what I mean? Like we're not posting some crazy old Adidases. You know what I mean? So it's like that is
it's
that's
a personal
the main,
it's a
the main
personal
influence.
preference.
Yeah,
even
if
what
we're on
you're
our phones all day and all we seeing is Travis Scott and Drake and all these superstars like supporting Nike, that's gonna shape how we feel about what we want to wear, and that's what it is like.
100%.
You know, so it's like
that's where
I think it's our job as a store and as a a major platform is to push other things
I agree.
to shape someone's. You know what I mean?
Because like I'm saying, like you two, me and Steven love Lakai's. Lakai's are like one of the best skate shoes of all time, and honestly, they just look good and they're comfy. So it's like,
come on.
Yeah, I was stoked to buy my pair because they
look
brought
fresh.
me,
and they look different. That's what. Yeah.
They brought me back to my childhood, and like that feeling was dope. So just remember like your roots, and like try to remember what you really wanted to do because it'll make you happy, 100%. Yeah. Feel like to end it off. You got to do exactly what you like. We brought Donte on here today because honestly, Donte has been working so hard. He hasn't ever stopped. And back to that consistency is key, guys. Donte has been consistent with it. No, and honestly, like for that, Donte, man, I appreciate you and I respect the hustle, man. You've been going, and like sometimes, man, it definitely gets tough.
Yeah.
But you are here today. Give me some. Love that.
For real. That's
Last things.
Yeah. Man, just
right on the spot.
I always run it deep. I always cut it deep.
Yeah, he was just.
Nothing to say. That was good.
Wipe the tears off. Nah. All in all, I think life should be about what you like. Life should be about what you want to do, what you want to chase, who you want to be, determine who you want to be. Man, just enjoy life. There's quality in life. And yeah, just be smart with your purchases, man. Don't get swayed out to. That's what he's doing. What he's doing.
Yeah,
he was going. That's man. He's enjoying life. So just enjoy life. Don't be a commodity.
Yeah. And
be real with yourself and stay true. That's it.
That's hard. I love that.
It's beautiful.
Steve, you gotta say something too, man. Come on now.
Yeah. Steve had to end up.
Yo. To everyone watching, like my man said, do what you love. Try new things, because that will open up the doors that to your own happiness, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta try new things. You might be a Nike head right now, but your true love could be like Asics, you know what I mean?
You put on that Asic, you put on that next New Balance one, you never know.
Switch it up, try new things, research, treat yourself how you want to be treated, love yourself. Man, let's keep going.
Yeah, 100%.